The forgotten aftermath. What happens to accidental heroes? The immediate aftermath of a crisis often spotlights extraordinary acts of courage, ordinary people stepping forward in moments of terror. But what happens when the cameras fade, the accolades are handed out, and the world moves on? For many who find themselves hailed as heroes, the reality is a long-term struggle with trauma, neglect, and a stark lack of support. The immediate heroism, the instinct to help, even at great personal risk, is a powerful human response to violence. Cases like Anak Wemi Sutcliffe, in the 2016 Brussels airport bombings returning, to tend to the wounded despite the ongoing danger exemplify this. Similarly, bystanders like Bollard Man in Bondi Junction and Trolley Man in Melbourne became instant symbols of bravery, even receiving public recognition and financial support. Ahmed Al-Ahmed, who disarmed a shooter at Bondi Beach, was met with political praise and a whirlwind of media attention. These actions provide critical hope in the wake of tragedy, yet they often leave those involved with deep psychological wounds. The long-term costs. The reality for many is brutal. Research by Dr. Thomas Voigt, who interviewed 24 Australian Bravery Award recipients, reveals that nearly 90% either suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, or exhibit related symptoms. A third face financial hardship due to the impact on their ability to work. The system is rigged to recognize bravery, but fails to provide adequate aftercare. Emergency services personnel receive structured support, but civilians who step into these roles are largely left to fend for themselves. Voigt himself experienced this firsthand, earning a bravery medal for disarming a gunman only to struggle with PTSD for decades afterward. The media's role in trauma. The media, while crucial for reporting on events, can exacerbate the trauma. Dr. Fiona Reynolds, who studied survivors of the 1997 Thredbo landslide, notes how survivors like Stuart Diver, the sole survivor, who lost his wife in the disaster, were thrust into unwanted hero narratives. The impulse to create heroes from chaos is a way to make sense of senseless events. But this simplification ignores the complexity of trauma and often flattens individuals into one-dimensional figures forever linked to the tragedy. The spotlight moves on, leaving some feeling discarded. Post-traumatic growth and the need for change. While many struggle, some experience post-traumatic growth, a psychological phenomenon where people find deeper meaning or appreciation for life after adversity. For Wemi Sutcliffe, this means a heightened sense of gratitude for everyday joys. However, this growth doesn't negate the systemic failure to support those who act heroically. Until formal intervention services are available for civilians, many will continue to suffer in silence. The current system recognizes bravery, but fails to protect the mental health of those who embody it. Acknowledging this gap is crucial for ensuring that accidental heroes don't pay a lifelong price for their courage.